Well, hello everybody. So we got the Aiwa back open again, and here's why. We're getting some slipping on the take-up. Now, after you do any deck that has rubber rollers and so on and so forth for the take-up, you really want to test it with the tape almost near the end so that the take-up reel is turning the largest amount of tape it possibly can. That's when it has to work the hardest. And if it and don't test obviously with a tape you care about, test with a scratch tape. But when it gets to the end, if it starts having trouble, the tape can get eaten and so on, and you'll see if the take up isn't keeping up and starts to slip. Now these Aiwas, apart from having to clean this pinch roller here and get that good, they have an adjustment. There's another place where there's slipping, and it's by design, and it's between the two parts of this hub and the outer wheel. Now there's a brake on it that you can't really, you have to lift that up a little bit there to test. And you can see that the whole wheel turns as a unit when you do it. And if you put some pressure here where the brake applies, you'll see that it's allowed to slip. The amount of force, the amount of torque that this puts on before it starts slipping is adjusted by this little 3-prong gadget here. If you look very closely on the rim, on the outside here, you'll see that there are steps, and this rim gradually gets higher and higher, and if you turn this little 3-prong thing and lift it up and turn it, you can actually change the amount of torque that gets applied. So I'm going to crank it up darn near to the maximum here. And just leave it there. Hopefully that will solve the problem. We'll find out. We'll just slide this right back in. I already did the B-side deck. The B-side deck also has to drive the 2 rubber bands that control the counter. So even slightly more torque is required there. That's not the right screw. Here it is. No, that was slick. Dropped it right down in there. So, if you get slipping and you get the take-up not working and it's eating the tape when it gets near the end like that, that's the first thing you want to check. Obviously, is if the pinch roller is slipping, but if the pinch roller is in good shape and you've already done the raw and regrip on it and stuff like that, check out that other adjustment. Alright, let's give it a shot. It's near the end. Let's see if it'll take it up. Oh, I did unplug it since the power supply is so close to that deck. And, oh, we get under the camera. Looks good. Looks like it's taking it up all the way to the end of the tape on a 90-minute tape. And if I stop it and hold it for a second and then let go of it, it immediately takes up the slack. It doesn't lag. That's what you want to see. So if you get some slipping on the take up there, don't despair. There is an actual adjustment for that in the deck on these Aiwas.